Good evening, Miss Jubilee. I want to make sure that, from your perspective, from your husband and your daughter, I want to hear your whole perspective story so that this story is clear.
All what I wanted is that I wanted to have my daughter back, and I've accomplished it.
So, you were married with your husband since a couple years ago, right?
Yes.
Okay, and do you have a special power that you can turn a piece of straw into gold, right?
No, it was all Rumpelstiltskin's work.
Alright. So this person who had your daughter hostage is a small man by the name of Rumpelstiltskin, right?
Yes.
But he had a motive of keeping your daughter hostage, right?
Yes, when I was young, I made an offer to Rumpelstiltskin that I want peace between my husband before marriage and life. And in exchange, I gave my daughter for him to make sure that I cannot be executed by my father-in-law. I gave everything to Rumpelstiltskin, including my necklace of glass beads and my glass ring. It was the only thing that I wanted to avoid me from being executed from my father-in-law, thanks to my dad, who, though I had a special power, but this power was all of Rumpelstiltskin's work. He made the straws into gold, and by the time that I have my Raina, he took it. But I've stopped him before he can vanish, and I begged him to leave my daughter alone.
Okay. And then what happened with your daughter Raina when he had her hostage?
He told me that he wouldn't give it up to me at all, even if I exchange it to riches I have now. He won't give up my dear Raina.
Alright. So he didn't want to give your daughter at all. But he said he can give you your daughter if you can reveal his name.
Yes, he said that he can give my daughter if I can call out his name, which I didn't know him at all since the first encounter a long time, but I tried, but he couldn't. So he gave me by morning to guess his name, and then he may give my daughter back if I get it right.
I see. Like how many times you thought about it?
I guess all morning and afternoon thinking of the name, but it's so hard for me to know what is his name because he never mentioned it in the first encounter. And when night was fallen, I went towards the woods to find any firewood for my cottage until then. I found him dancing in the fireplace, but I hidden myself so that I wouldn't become seen. But he said some words in his lyrics like, "Tonight, tonight, my plans I make. Tomorrow, tomorrow, the baby I take. The queen will never win the game, for Rumpelstiltskin is my name." And then, that was the answer. His name is Rumpelstiltskin. And I was quietly relieved that I know I can save my daughter.
That is interesting. Not going to lie. And so, did you say his name?
Yes. By next morning, I've confronted him again, and he said to me, "So, did you decide on what you will do?"
So, did you decide on how you're gonna reveal his name in front of him?
And I responded to him by saying, "Your name is Rumpelstiltskin." He then felt defeated, and all of a sudden, he vanishes instantly without any warning. But then I saw my daughter Raina from the spot where he came out, and I was filled with joy that I've finally got my daughter back.
I see. And then you were finally happy that you got your daughter back, right?
Yes, because I've learned that I wouldn't never have to make so many offerings to Rumpelstiltskin to keep me alive, because I was blamed for bringing such power that I haven't even possessed. It was all the work from him. He put me in a situation that I was his advantage.
I completely understand, and I do believe you. You have a future with your child, and you may have learned your lessons that offerings can lead towards offering your loved ones to the hands of a wrong person. Never give anyone your own possessions to an unknown stranger for an exchange of something that could change your life.